I've given you this beautiful picture. You need to visit Somnath once. You know, it's a beautiful place. You know, especially all the Krishna worshippers. Break that myth if you have. You know, you need to visit Mahadev over there. Shri Krishna actually left his body in very close to Somnath as well. Hello and namaste, and thank you so much for visiting my channel. My name is Kartik Gaur, and please do subscribe and click the bell icon to ensure that whenever we upload a webinar or a video, you are the first ones to know. Thank you so much. Now let us understood how do you find your Jyotirlinga. Very, very important. And it is very simple. Frankly speaking, even if you are doing it for the first time, it is not going to be a rocket science. Now let us understand it in simple steps. For example, let's say I am Aries Lagna. Okay, I'm Aries Lagna and my Lagna Lord is Mars, because Aries is lorded by Mars, and I've got Mangal in the third house. Okay, so what I need to do is there are simple steps by which first I need to find out my Aruda Lagna. Okay, Aruda Lagna is your mirror image. I'm not getting into it and what it is it. We are going to do it at a later stage. Okay, in the part 2 of the whole thing. Okay, so first and foremost, I need to find from my Lagna where is my Lagna Lord. So it has gone to third house. So we'll count the houses 1, 2, 3, and from there you have to count as many houses, which is 1, 2, 3. So my Aruda Lagna will be in Leo. Okay, now this is a very important step, that you all know what is your Lagna. You all must know where your Lagna Lord is going, and then find out where your Aruda Lagna is going. Okay, the second part is where is your moon. In my case, my moon is also in the third house with my Lagnesh. Okay, now what are the steps? I need to find out the houses which are in Kendra to moon. So my moon is in a dual sign. So all the Kendra houses will also be dual houses, which is Gemini, which is Virgo, which is Sagittarius, and Meena Rashi, Pisces. Now let us find out my Aruda Lagna. You remember my Aruda Lagna was in Leo. Now I need to find the trines to Aruda Lagna, which is houses 1, 5, and 9. So I have got this Leo, I have got this Sagittarius, and then I've got this Aries, which are in trines to this Leo, right? 1, 5, and 9. Is there any common sign between the both? We talked about the Kendras to moon was Sagittarius, and trines to Aruda Lagna is also Sagittarius. So Sagittarius becomes my Jyotirlinga, which is Kashi Vishwanath. Okay, it's very simple. Without going, you can read these steps. Okay, now the only thing is there is an exception. Okay, and the exception is that your Aruda Lagna cannot be in 1, 7 houses, which I will teach you the exception rule in when I talk about Sri Ram's horoscope. Okay, for example, you have to always understand that 1 and 7 from every Aruda is the Satya Pitha, which means it is a fact. Satya Pitha is Satya, and Aruda Lagna is not Satya, it is a perceived image. I always talk about that Aruda Lagna is almost like your mirror image. When you see yourself in a mirror, it is you, but not exactly you. Depending on the lighting, you can either appear to be fairer than you are, or if the lighting is weak, you can look browner or darker than you are. You understand? So that mirror image or that Satyapitha is very important. In that cases, you jump to 10th there. Sorry. In those cases, you shift to the 10th therefrom. I know for a lot of new people, this will be very, very confusing. But once you go through the concepts, once you go through the example charts, you will be able to understand. Okay. For example, let us understand if this Lagna Lord Mangal, let's say it was in the 4th house. Okay. Then what do? You count from the Lagna to Mangal, 1, 2, 3, and 4, because Mangal is in the 4th house. And then you count as many houses, 1, 2, 3, 4. So Aruda Lagna comes in the 7th house, but it is in 1-7 axis. So it can't be in the 7th house. Then you have to shift 10th therefrom. So 10th house from the 7th house would be the 4th house. So the Aruda Lagna will be the 4th house. Okay, one more example I'll give you. Let's say Lagna Lord is in the 7th house. Okay, let's say this Mangal was in the 7th house. So we count 7 houses from there, which will come to Lagna. Now again, Lagna in 7th house, it cannot be associated with Aruda Lagna. In that case, you count 10th from the Lagna, which is the 10th house. So when Lagna Lord is in the 7th house, your Aruda will come to the 10th house. When Lagna Lord is in the 4th house, then technically your Aruda should go into the 7th house, but no, it comes to the 4th house again. That is called as shifting of Aruda. And there is, to that level, there is a little instability when Lagna Lord is in the 4th house or Lagna Lord is in the 7th house. Your image is constantly fluctuating. Okay, so we are not going to talk about it in detail. In future, definitely we are going to talk about it. But by now, I think you are very, very clear about it. Or for example, let's say Lagna Lord is in the 10th house. Okay, if Lagna Lord, let's say Mangal is in the 10th house, then 10th from the 10th house is 7th house. Okay, and then you shift 10th from here, again the Aruda Lagna goes into the 4th house. This is a little practice. I want you all to draw this chart and write down all the exceptions. This is how I used to learn. So I'll start with Lagna Lord in Lagna, what happens? Then what happens when Lagna Lord is in the 2nd house? What happens when Lagna Lord is in the 3rd house? So on and so forth. Okay? Now, let us take few example charts. Okay? To start off with Shri Krishna and why he established Somnath. So let us understand the first concept of where his Aruda is. What are the steps? We need to look at the trines to Aruda Lagna and Kendra to Moon. Always remember that. Okay, so first and foremost, we look at Chandra. Okay, Chandra is in Taurus, in Lagna. Very good. And all the Kendra houses are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius. I have given here. Okay, houses Kendra to Moon are this: Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Moon is in Taurus itself. Okay, now let's look at the Aruda Lagna. You know, the Lagna Lord Venus is in the 3rd house. And from the example before, we have seen that when Lagna Lord is in the 3rd house, Aruda Lagna will be in the 5th house. Okay, so let us look at the trines to the Aruda Lagna. Aruda Lagna is in Virgo. The 5th therefrom is Capricorn, and the 9th from Virgo is Taurus. So we see that this sign Taurus is a common sign which is trines to Aruda Lagna and Kendra to Moon. And here we see Taurus is associated with a beautiful Jyotirlinga called Somnath, which was established by Shri Krishna. Okay, I've given you this beautiful picture. You need to visit Somnath once. It's a beautiful place. Especially all the Krishna worshippers. Break that myth if you have. You need to visit Mahadev over there. Okay, so it's very simple. So Shri Krishna established there, and Shri Krishna actually left his body in very close to Somnath as well. So those of you who visit Somnath can actually visit a place where he left his body as well. Then you can visit Dwarka, which is very close to there. So all these places, which are in the beautiful state of Gujarat. It is my state. I'm so proud of it. So you all should visit it, and I'm sure you got a little clarity in terms of Somnath. Now, let us take a little more complicated chart of Lord Shri Ram. Here we see Lagna Lord is in Lagna. Okay, so can your when Lagna Lord is in Lagna, Lagna Lord is Moon. Moon is already in Lagna. Okay, so can we actually sort of what happens when Lagna Lord is in Lagna? Aruda is over there, but Aruda cannot be in 1 and 7. So Aruda has to shift to the 10th house, right? So his Aruda Lagna will be in Aries with an exalted Surya. Now let us look at the Kendra to his Chandra, which is Cancer, which is Libra, Capricorn, and Aries. We already know his Aruda Lagna now is in Aries. So the trines to that are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries itself. So Aries is a common sign which is in Kendra to the moon and trines to the Aruda Lagna, and the Jyotirlinga associated is Rameshwaram, okay, which is also shown below. And that is the reason why he established Rameshwaram. He did the pujas at Rameshwaram before going and fighting with Ravana. Okay.
Namaste Jyotisha lovers. Thank you so much for viewing the video. Please do share so more and more thirsty souls can benefit from this free knowledge which is being shared. Also do subscribe, click the bell icon, and all the questions that you have, please mention in the comment section below. Thank you so much, and please keep supporting us.